Hi, y'all, it's me. Well, I'm going to be celebrating Thanksgiving away from home in another state with family, and I wanted to take something as table favors for Thanksgiving Day. And if I were to entertain here at home, I would do the same thing. So they're not crafty over there, so I figured I'd just do something to take and um, we'd have something to place on the table to make it look a little more festive. So anyhow, I was in the throes of Christmas crafting, Halloween crafting, design team crafting, and I really didn't want to take the time to figure out what the heck I was going to make. So I decided to start searching around YouTube for a tutorial on something that I could easily replicate. As I did that, I came upon a tutorial by Kathy, who is KW Clement here on YouTube. Hi, Kathy, if you're watching, and thank you so much for your tutorial. It was most helpful. Anyhow, she had a tutorial for these, and I thought, oh, those are perfect. And as I was watching the tutorial, I thought, I have most of this stuff in my house. So the things that I didn't have, I'll point out as I show you what I made. But they look pretty similar to hers, but not quite, because obviously I didn't have the same products as she did, but I still think they came out lovely the way that mine are, and hers are just really beautiful too. So anyway, I had to make, like, you can't even see the end of the line. It's like way over there. I have a row and rows of these that I had to make. So anyhow, let me show you, explain to you what the base is, and then I'll show you what they look like. So she used Graphic 45 tags. They're chipboard tags. They came out long ago. You got 8 in a package, and you could get them in craft, white, and black, I believe. As I was searching, I couldn't find any craft ones because they're older products, so they probably aren't even making them any longer. Anyhow, I only could find black and white, and I really wanted craft. So what I did was, I was fortunate enough that I also had the die that went with those tags. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was the layering piece for the tags themselves. They're quite large. I think it's like 8 inches or so. It's a quite large tag. So anyhow, I had this die, so I thought, well, I can use this. So I had some craft file folders. I used this to cut the tags out of, and then I traced the inner portion of this on the design paper so that I could layer, because otherwise I would not have a layering piece, and that would have been a mess. So that's how that all came about. Now let me show you what they look like, and they're so pretty. I just really love these. So here we have some ribbon at top, a bow that I tied. I have some button thread there. And these flowers and leaves that you see on here they've come from Dollar Tree. I actually have them in my stash. I have a bunch of flowers over here, and I just pull from it when I need some, and thank God I had the right ones that I needed. So anyhow, that's there, and that's tied onto the top loop of the tag, as you can kind of see under there. And then here is a tag that I cut with a die from my stash. I did a stamp on it. I cut these little elements out to glue to each one, and it says, "There's always something to be thankful for." And then this is a die cut leaf at the back. And then I did have to buy charms because I didn't have any fall charms. It's not something I keep in my stash. So I bought these from Temu. I got wheat, maple leaf, and then a little pumpkin. And I just put together these little dangles to hang here, like Kathy did on hers. So that's the tag. Now inside, there's a story about my cookies. Amazon really messed me up. I ordered these. They were supposed to be individual packets of 2. You were supposed to get 14 per package. When I got them, after a week and a half, I think it took to get them, even though it was a Prime order, they sent me just a package that had just individual cookies in it. And I was so disappointed. Plus, they were all broken because they only stuck them in an envelope and mailed them. They didn't protect them or anything. So I got a refund. I had to reorder because, they can't do it for you. You have to just get a refund and reorder. And I noted all the problems that I had with the order to them, reordered them that day. It took a week again. I just got them yesterday, and they sent the same ones, broken, most of them. I was lucky I could salvage what I did out of there to make my own packets, because yeah. Anyway, that was off topic. But anyhow, that was my cookie story. I added in a Hershey's chocolate bar, a little one. I added some honey, and I think she covered the honey packets in hers with design paper, but I thought the colors went perfect with this, so I didn't bother to cover that up. I have this, which she did also. I believe she covered the tea bag, so this, you can untie it here. It's just a piece of the scrap paper, and I glued in the tea bag here. So I thought that was a cute idea to disguise that and make it look a little better in the whole ensemble. And then the last item that I put in here, I had to buy these on Temu. I didn't have any little spoons, and I didn't want plastic. So I got a bunch of these on Temu, and they had the leaves on top. I thought it was appropriate. So that's what I put there. Over here you can see, as I said, I had to trace the inside of that tag die to get the pattern paper cut. I inked the edges. I made the box portion. So basically you fold the tag up, and then you have to make these little panels on the side, which I papered the bottom and the sides. And then I added some, these are Dollar Tree leaves, you know, the ones they sell loose in a package. Another flower that I had in my stash. Some more of the button thread. These were in my stash, these little epoxy pumpkins or whatever they are. And then these I made, I have all different ones on all the different packages. They're different pictures. And basically they're just on a clothespin, miniature clothespin. And they just clip on. And yeah, you could glue it on, I suppose. It just gives it another element of wow. So I thought it was a clever idea. So anyhow, that is how they look. On the back, I didn't do anything. Kathy suggested putting a small note here, and that's what I'll do when I'm done filming. I'm going to get these all packed up and ready to go. So that was that. So then these were for the adults, but then I wanted something for the children. And because, you know, you don't want to give them tea, they're not going to appreciate that. So I was still looking around and found some more ideas. And I ran across a video by Lene, and she's Lene Creates here on YouTube. She did some Halloween pockets. And when I saw them, I thought, oh gosh, those would be perfect for the kids. Just changing the theme to Thanksgiving. And that's what I did with these. So basically what this is, it's an envelope. And much like the tag where you fold up the bottom, you do the same thing. You just fold the envelope in half or in thirds or whatever you want. You cut off the end of the envelope just a tad so you can have a pocket there. You glue it in place. I suppose you could glue the edges and make another pocket, but I figured one pocket's enough. And then you get a pocket up here because you've also snipped off the edge of the envelope at the top. And so really fun way to make a little quick gift for, even for your adults, you could do this. I just, you know, wanted to do this for the adults. So I went ahead and made these for the children, and I've got a bunch over here of those too. So what I did was I just used digital paper, much the same of what I did here. I inked the edges. I used the same bow trim up here with the little flower, little button twine. This is the paper again, a doily leaf. Turkey, this is an ephemera from a digital. I just cut a bunch of them. Put this word fall and then the button twine. And then this little thing is more for aesthetics than any other thing. It really doesn't have a reason. It's just there to give some decoration to the pocket. And it says Happy Thanksgiving, Thankful, and November. And these again are just digitals from my stash. And it just kind of tucks in here and kind of tucks over there just to kind of put some decoration there. I used this same element here that I did on the tags for the adults. And that's about it. I added some baker's twine for the handle. And this will house a lollipop for the children. And they're also getting a full-size Hershey bar, which I haven't got yet, but that's what's going to go in this upper pocket. They'll get a full-size Hershey bar. So that is what I made for the kids. So thank you, ladies, both for your tutorials. They were amazing. I'm happy to have this done. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to transport them without squishing them. So that'll be my next little thing to work on here. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed them. I'll link below for you the tutorials in case you want to see how they're made by the original designers. And thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.